Hello, hi everybody. I do hope that you are well. If you're there, do say hey, hi, and hello. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. And every Monday to Friday, here on my Facebook channel, live, I pull a daily affirmation, oracle, or tarot card to give you an idea of what the energies might be at play today, so that you can navigate it a little bit more successfully, where it may apply to you. So if you're there, do say hello. And if you're watching on YouTube on the repeat version, I'd love to hear from you also as well. So, hi there everybody who's watching, do say hello. Now today's cards, I've pulled from my Rider-Waite deck, which for most of you know, it's the card that years ago when I started to kind of hone my psychic abilities, these were my kind of battery-powered cards that I would use to kind of first channel. And then my go-to cards if I ever get stuck on anything, because in general I don't use cards when I do my readings. So today's card, I must warn you, it's a deep one. In fact, it might be a little bit, a little bit. So hold on to your horses, because sometimes not all cards can be fluffy. Sometimes the energy needs to kind of warn you that it could be challenging in places. So I'm just letting you know in advance, everybody. And also, I will get to the questions that people left on Friday, but also yesterday when I forgot to look. I've done it now. As promised. So good morning, Shell from New Zealand. Good morning, Julie. Hope that you are well. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Jen Osborne. Hi, Liz from England. Hi, Marie. Hi, Michelle from Germany. Hi, Josie. Sorry. Hi, Mick. Hope that you're gorgeous. Hi, Jezza. Hi, Veronica. So, today's card. Are you ready, guys? So, let's do the prelude. So, yesterday's card was about healing, wasn't it? And not using your past experiences, and about moving on no matter what the situation was for the time being, because that would be the right course of action. Don't get yourself stuck. I never like that when I read for people, particularly around certain situations. Nobody should ever get stuck on a psychic reading, and nobody should ever get stuck in their situation also as well. Moving forward is always a good idea. Today's card, though, it still has the same theme around heartache, disappointment. So watch out, guys, about that kind of energy. So my guides are saying here, this card could represent perhaps a difficulty emotionally of you moving on from something that's causing you heartache, in no matter what that situation is. Or that for some of you, you may learn something today. And actually, this morning on Instago, I've had a few people that have learnt some things that have surprised them. That this energy today probably indicates. So, it's this one. It's a Three of Swords. Now that doesn't look like a pleasant card, now does it? And really, there's not much you can say about this that is necessarily good. So there's a couple of things with this card. So my guides are saying here, for some of you, you're going to probably learn about a third party in a situation, or you might already know about third party, but let's just say things might get a little bit worse today, a bit challenging with that situation than perhaps you was expecting. Getting disappointments, not necessarily of a romantic nature also, disappointments, sudden shock, basically, with this card in the energy today. So there's a magnification, basically. And the reason why we, readers do readings is to give you insight, but also to either help you to kind of view things differently, or to take action in a different way to minimise the things that could be challenging. And so today is asking you to remember about yesterday's card. Moving on. Moving on from the grief or the pain. Moving on. Because that will help you to avoid the deepness of these wounds that may manifest more today than usual. Sometimes you can have days like that where actually you thought you were fine and then you wasn't. Or you learn something that is surprising. How do you deal with it? Moving on, moving forward to face the challenge. Deep card today. I don't like it when that happens, but I'd rather, got to go with where the energy is flowing. There's no point telling you stuff. Always fluff, and then you have a day that's like, what? That was not at all in line with the energy that Bella said. So, Three of Swords, indicating where your thoughts might be, or indicating there's something, someone, a situation that may just not feel too good in the energy today. My guides are saying here, yes, well, I would say this also too, is you survived the worst of your past, you survived this too. Navigate your ship. You are the ship's captain, don't forget it. Also, people can only affect you if you allow it. Situations can only affect you if you allow it. And most of all, it's our thoughts, what we think about situations and what we think about ourselves that actually does the real damage. So, monitor them. Ooh, ouch, yes, ouch indeed, Michelle. I don't like it when cards like that come out, but best to navigate it, like I said. So, I'm going to also, so like I said, people are watching on YouTube. If you put a comment today, tomorrow, I choose one at random to answer a question. Now, I forgot to do that yesterday because I forgot to look before I did it because I was trying to rush. So I need to do Fridays. So Fridays I'm going to be answering the question for Dominic Bass. He asked if he could be a healer. Now, I always explain to everybody that I'm not unique. Everybody has psychic abilities to one degree or another. We all have something called a primary extrasensory ability, which actually, in its primary state, can be developed just like going to the gym. You can work it like a muscle. That also includes the ability to be a healer. My guides are already saying here that you already have that in abundance and that you already work in service to others in whatever form that is. They're also saying, Dominic, that you're the person that people go to. You've got a very, 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 very calming presence, and there's an interest around you also in particular around crystals. In particular, that the vibration of you working with them would also lift your healing abilities. But could you want to definitely, specifically want to learn and to grow in that energy to be a healer? Absolutely. And there's so many different methods that you can do. My guides are saying here, for you to be successful there at it, there's a few things that you would need to, like something about your location needs to change, because sometimes the energies of locations of where we live can actually inhibit us, just like the energies of some people in our lives can also inhibit us from being the best version of ourselves. But there's something about your geographical location that actually, that shift, that move from that would also super boost that also too, where it seems like your locational environment is not actually helping you too much to right now. Also, they're saying here if you can do that literal move, but also it would represent a mental move for you, that actually you'll be much more effective. So just like I said, just like a muscle, keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. So I've got an itch in my eye, sorry. And today's one is actually for Emma French, who says, where do I start? What area? Oh my God, Bella. Right, my guides are saying here, where do you start? They're saying with yourself. They're saying here that what you need to do though is to not focus, again very, very, very in line with today's card and yesterday's card, is not focus perhaps on what has gone wrong and how that's making you feel, particularly those internal messages that you're telling yourself that are not helpful to you. They want you to look at what you've learnt so far and what you've learnt from a specific experience that's been very recent to you, and what the solution is. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me, to use the word what. What is it that I can learn? What is it that I can do? That's the first thing they're saying in relation to your question about where do you start, what area. The area is with yourself. They want you to be right now recklessly selfish. That's their words. Recklessly selfish. Because you owe yourself a big hug. And I hope that makes sense to you. So again, if you'd like me to answer perhaps one of your questions, I choose one person at random on YouTube to answer that question. And I will be back tomorrow, everybody, with some more. And just as Jezza just says, I am a survivor. Yes, we all are. It's the mental attitude that we have about things. So let's hope that this horrible card that came out for the energy today, that you skate past it unscathed. I know you have it in you. So I'll see you all again tomorrow, guys. Lots of love and light. Mwah. Take care.